What are some of the things that are working really well for you guys today, as far as, the business growing things, getting people in? What are some things that are working well for you?
The weather's been really great for us because
Mhm.
it's completely sucked. We've had so much freaking weather this year. The spring is just keep going on forever. I mean, we don't have
Yeah.
spring yet.
Yeah.
We just had 2 inches of ground and snow on the ground this morning.
Right.
We're supposed to be golfing. So
Oh,
that
wow.
part's been good. But for us, it's just top of mind awareness. Anywhere they can see. And it's funny because it's, BPA stuff. Like I'm part of doing a lot of stuff for BPA now. And they use that keyword too, because they're just pushing bowling in general. Top
Yeah.
of mind awareness for me is just remember that Snake River Bowl and Pooters Pizza exists in the
Yeah.
community. So it's just little things that we can do throughout. I know we took another big leg up when COVID hit and they closed us down for a couple months. It was before we got the remodel done, but we were in the process of doing it. And then COVID hit and kind of froze everything. So we stopped doing it. And then luckily interest rates plummeted. And so we're like, oh, we should definitely do it now. But
Yeah.
anyway, so we went through, and when COVID hit, we were like, we saw different businesses reaching out to the first responders and doing those things. And it's, we should definitely do something because they're doing so much for communities in times of
Yeah.
needs and stuff. And we also wanted to, knowing that everybody was stuck at home, was like, our delivery side of the business is obviously what we're going to rely on is delivery and carry out, right? Because they can come in and get pizza, but they can't bowl, they can't play video games. You know what I mean? So it's really, our huge facility is stuck behind this one little wall. So I think that first month after COVID, and there's some videos on YouTube, but we went through, I think we gave out 600 pizzas over 3 months or 700
Wow.
pizzas, the different things. So we were doing like, for every 10 pizzas we sold, we'd donate one. But the first thing, we went to like retirement homes and Walmart and any of those places and just said, how many people you have working? We fed everybody there. And so those were the only people who were still out working, right?
Right.
I didn't even really think about it, but all those people were like, we never thought about the bowling alley pizza outside of bowling.
Right. Yeah.
And so that kind of snowballed, and we've kind of tried to keep that as a value and stuff.
You
We
still do it?
when we can give back. Yeah, we do it, and obviously not as much. We're not doing
Sure.
600 pizzas in 2 months, but
Yeah.
if we see something happen or some good news happens online or something, or we'll take over some pizzas probably once a year or something.
That's a great idea. Yeah, because I mean, yeah.
It's top of mind awareness. It's
Yeah, and it's not expensive for a pizza, for your
no,
cost, especially if you're
and
making it.
yeah, and it makes your employees feel good about doing something, right?
Right. Yeah, bigger
Because
vision.
during COVID, everybody was so down and distraught. You're not seeing anybody all day. You're back there
Yeah.
making because the computer tells you to.
Right.
And you're walking them out to a car. You're not even touching them. You're sitting them on their hood of their car.
Right.
And you're walking back in, and you're like, "What the hell is this? Life
Yeah.
sucks." Right? And so
Right.
for them to get a little bit of that interaction, even though you might be in a
Yeah.
face mask and have
Sure.
sunglasses on, and you're wearing rubber gloves, and you're dropping it off in the lobby of the
Yeah.
hospital. At least you saw somebody come out and pick it up and wave at you, or
Yeah.
they'd give shout outs because all the hospitals and stuff were big on. They're not so much right now, but they were active on social media because it was a way they could outreach to people and tell them what was going
Right.
on. And so we got a lot of stuff as far as that goes as well.
That's really cool. Yeah. And
So
get your name
was,
out there,
yeah,
in
it
a
was
good
good.
light.
And that wasn't the purpose of it.
Sure.
But it was just kind of a good bystander from it. Honestly, a lot of it was, I want to get the word out, but it was like, we have to do something, right?
Right.
The only people that are working, everybody else is living off the government's dime.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep people, the ones that want to work, still working.
Yeah.
It worked out. It turned out, looking back, I think a lot of people can say it is COVID is probably the best thing that ever happened to the bowling business,
Yeah.
which is not good to say.
Yeah.
It's a disease, and it's always somewhere in the middle depending on what side of debate you're on. But
Right.
we've lost family members to it, just like everybody else did when it first came out.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a real thing, but it's looking back at it and stuff, you just kind of roll with the punches and make the best of whatever situation you're in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a survivorship bias too. So, the businesses that didn't last through the tough times, they go under, and those people still need to eat, it's more people to less businesses. Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 10 of them a week. Subscribe to learn more and keep learning about what's working in the industry. Talk to you then.